Okay, this is the rope, a story from the Great Migration. That's when a lot of people move away to a different place. Jacqueline Woods is the author, and illustrated by James Ransom. Really pretty pictures. Okay, even before the story even starts, really pretty pictures. Okay. Okay. This is the rope my grandmother found beneath an old tree a long time ago, back home in South Carolina. This is the rope my grandmother skipped under the shade of a sweet-smelling pine. So that's her grandmother when she was little. This is the rope my grandfather used to tie the few things they owned to the top of the car that drove my grandmother, who was a mother now, from South Carolina all the way to a place called New York City. So that's her when she grew up, her grandmother. And then there's the rope tied. This is the rope my grandmother held tight as my grandfather drove real slow past the people in big buildings, big city buildings that seem to go on and on. See, it's right here. There's their car. And she's holding on to the rope. You can barely see her hand right there. This is the rope my grandmother used to dry the sweet-smelling flowers she grew in small window boxes, reminding her of the flowers back home, where the land, she said, went on and on. See them right there? There's the rope. There's their window box outside the window. This is the rope my grandfather strung so that my mama's diapers could blow dry in the hot city breeze. See? Made like a clothesline right there. They didn't have disposable diapers back then. You had to do cloth diapers. And this is the rope my mama tied around a small ducky's neck, then pulled it along singing quack, quack, quack. See right there? Little pull toy. So that's her mom now. This is the rope my mama held out to the girls on the block, her new Brooklyn block, a home of their own that they finally owned. Mama asked shyly, anyone want to play? So they bought a house. And these girls, do you think they're going to play with her? This is the rope my mama first tripped on as she sang with her friends. Miss Lucy has a baby. She named him Tiny Tim. Remember, you know that one? She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. This is the rope Mama's brothers took from her room for some crazy game that little boys play. See, they ran off with it. Maybe they're going to play cowboys. This is the rope my mama found again 10 years later when my grandfather said, we need a bit of rope to tie these things down inside this here car, like that rope we used to have from back home. Then he drove with my mama off to a college far away from the city, while up at the window my grandmother waved. There's the grandmother, and there's the mother, and he's taking her to college. This is the rope my mama placed on the piano around family photos, and me just a baby, and then a bit bigger, already reaching for it. This is the rope my daddy used when he showed me the way to tie a sailor's knot. 2 times around and pull it real tight. You want whatever you make to do in your life, my daddy said, to last. There's all the pictures and there's the rope. And there she is with her daddy, and there they are. This is the rope my mama turned as she waved to my daddy and taught me to sing the Miss Lucy song out on our sidewalk right here in Brooklyn just last Friday night. Look, at she tied it to the pole, and then she's jumping. You see, there she is right there. Let me see her. I think I'm trying to, there. Okay. This is the rope that held up the sign saying, we are all family, at our picnic reunion in the big park up the street from our house. Look at everybody came to their reunion when family gets together. This is the rope, threadbare and graying, that I traded with Grandma for a brand new one. Then I jumped a new jump. My name is Beatrice. I come from Brooklyn. As my family smiled proudly and the sun began setting, as Grandma held on to her rope from back home. See, she's holding it right there. Her rope from back home. That and her long ago memory of sweet smelling pine she's remembering when she was a little girl. That's nice. Isn't that nice?